Oh man, what a day, people. What a day. I just continue to be on point. I really do. Continue to be on point. Anyway, as you guys already heard, for those that didn't hear, we're going to go ahead and go over this, but we got some news. Now, granted, there's a part of this news that's probably going to either cause outrage or it's going to have people overreact and do XYZ, but we're going to break this down. I'm going to give you an opinion from someone who is not only passionate about PlayStation, but just a gamer by itself. I'm taking this whole console war mentality out of what I'm going to say because personally, and even though I haven't used that in my videos, but I'm saying I see a lot of people reacting to some of this in this console war mentality, mostly because they're like, oh, I can't use this as a bragging right. And again, it goes right back to what I said before countless times on this channel. A lot of these dudes who talk about PlayStation to this extent and go to these crazy links don't care about these games. They don't care. They don't care about PlayStation. When you check their profiles and you ask them to show proof they even beat the game, a lot of these dudes don't even show that. They don't have the common courtesy to show you that. Just goes to show how weird the internet is for a few clicks or a few tweets on their timelines. Anyway, what am I talking about? Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's just start with the first thing here. God of War. You guys saw by the title. Yes, God of War is not coming this year. As I've already stated with you guys numerous times, a lot of you guys have asked me, do you guys think it's dropping this year? I've always been consistent. I told you no. Doesn't make sense for you to rush a game of this magnitude just to reach a certain window to compete against Microsoft. A lot of you guys mentioned Halo as like a possible reason why they should push this for this year. And like I said before, Halo has enough weight on his shoulders as it is. Halo has to be the best Halo. This has nothing to do with God of War. This has nothing to do with Horizon. That game is in its own bubble. You see what I'm saying? They have their own demons they have to sort out before we start saying, hey, we need to drop this massive banger to compete against that. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, shout out to Sony Santa Monica. They came out and they came with this following statement. Since the release of the next God of War teaser last year, we've been humbled by the amount of love our community has shown us. We're incredibly grateful to see so many people excited to experience the next chapter of Kratos and Atreus' journey. We remain focused on delivering a top quality game while maintaining the safety and well-being of our team, creative partners, and families. With this in mind, we've made the decision to shift our release window to 2022. Thank you all for your continued support. We've got some exciting things in the works that we can't wait to show you. There you guys go. So it's going to be dropping 2022. But here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the kicker. Here's the part to this that's actually going to have people looking at this a little weird and, of course, flipping this to the console war mentality. In an interview with Herman Hulst, okay, he was basically asked a few questions. It's on the PlayStation blog about the future of PlayStation, what to look out for, right? He mentioned the 25 games that are definitely being worked on for the PlayStation 5. As you guys know, there are 25 exclusives in the works for PlayStation, half of which are new IPs. So we know that's happening. We know Sony's working with they have a bunch of deals. He mentioned Haven Studios, which is the new studio from Jade Raymond, who is the creator of Assassin's Creed. She's working with Sony to create a first-party game. Not sure if it's going to be full-on exclusive or they're going to do the Hideo Kojima treatment where they're going to have like a year exclusivity and then it goes to whatever platform the developer wants. It's really up to her. He also mentioned Kojima Productions in the interview as well and a few other things. But of course, all this excitement gets overlooked and everybody looks at the fine print of one particular question. And this is the question, and let's go ahead and put this on the screen. How does PS4 factor into PlayStation Studios' development vision? Is it still a focus internally for future game development? Herman Hulst said the following. It very much is. You can't build a community over 110 million PS4 owners and then just walk away from it, right? Think that'd be bad news for fans of PS4 and frankly, not very good business. Where it makes sense to develop a title for both PS4 and PS5 for both Horizon Forbidden West and the next God of War and, ladies and gentlemen, Gran Turismo 7. we'll continue looking at that. And if PS4 owners want to play that game, then they can. If they want to go on and play PS5 version, that game will be there for them. So, of course, you guys already know, as soon as you see that, you're going to see dudes go, how dare they? They lied. But again, it says it right there, 110 million people on PlayStation 4. It makes sense to drop it on that platform. It makes sense. It really does. And keep in mind, Herman Hulst, Jim Ryan, even Shuhei Yoshida, all these executives can't even guarantee that you're going to get your hands on a PlayStation 5. So they want to mend the wound, and they also want to get the most out of God of War. Remember how I said before, going back to sales and these one-on-one interview or these one-on-one conversations I'd be having with you guys, either on live streams or hell, even in videos, or probably on other shows. I've said this. It comes down to getting the most out of these games, and you're seeing the steps to preserving the legacy of these games. Most of the dudes on the internet, as you clearly can see with the fake outrage going around about this game, most of these dudes do not buy these games day one and instead go for clicks. They know this, I know this, you know this. There you go. That's what's happening. So, are you upset about this? Are you going to, quote-unquote, turn in your PlayStation 5 over this? Are you done with PlayStation? Has the rage taken over your heart, so to speak? You know, the same song and dance I hear every single time. Again, we heard this for Horizon. Oh, I'm not getting Horizon. It took one gameplay reveal, guys. One gameplay reveal. And now Horizon's the most talked about thing, period. Everybody was making a big deal out of Uncharted going to PC. As soon as they saw Horizon, that stuff immediately was like, oh, it was like clockwork. Nobody talked about it again. And they're still not talking about Uncharted. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. If you're going to be, if you're going to rage about something, be consistent. Don't be flip-flopping. I see too much of that. That's why I don't engage in this stuff. I really don't. That's why I remain consistent in how I say this and how I go about this. I see it as business, and most importantly, I see it as preserving the legacy. And this is going to guarantee that we're going to get another God of War. And we all want another God of War now, don't we? Don't we? Now, the question is, what else is going to happen? And I'm going to go back to this interview before I move on from this, because you guys know I love Bloodborne. You guys know I have been talking about Bloodborne for a while. In the interview, he also mentioned From Software. Now, for those that do not know, Sony has formed a capital alliance with From Software. Basically, they own shares in the company. And as of late, we have information that Sony is making a Bloodborne TV show. So, with them mentioning From Software in this report, and you know for a fact that 25 exclusive games are coming to PlayStation 5, 15 or half of which are new IPs, who's to say Sony's not going to go and make another Bloodborne, or have another one made, or, wait for it, a PS5 remake for Bloodborne. All out, 3D audio, 60 frames per second, the works. Completely remade for the PlayStation 5, or hell, even a 60 FPS patch, something. You might get something for Bloodborne. I am looking out for that. I'm excited for that. Anyway, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about this news? Is it game changing for you? Is it a deal breaker? Are you upset about this? Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Y'all be blessed, y'all be easy. And, of course, make sure you guys tune in 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Blaze 4K's channel. I actually have his channel featured on mine. Make sure you guys go over there, hit him with a subscribe. We're going to be over there with the Solidcast with Solid Rev and talking about some gaming news as well. So if you guys want to come through, make sure you guys come through. But without further ado, I'm out of here. You guys be blessed, y'all be easy, and I will see you guys tomorrow. That'd be good.